I'm Mike Petty, and this is Hobby Palooza.
The official charity of Hobby Palooza 2024 is Signatures for Soldiers. Since 2014, it has been their mission to help serve those who served our nation when it called on them and who now need our help. They work in cooperation with other charitable organizations to assist veterans with disabilities, homeless veterans, and existing members of the armed forces and their families who need extra support. Their efforts have been documented in Forbes and Beckett magazines. They will be operating a booth at the National, which is their biggest fundraising event of the year, as it includes a charity auction with the support of Heritage Auction House. For more information, visit signaturesforsoldiers.com. To donate to Signatures for Soldiers for our Hobby Palooza event, please use PayPal Goods and Services to send your money. Last year, Mike's PayPal account was frozen by too many people using friends and family. I will happily donate the PayPal fee myself to make your donation whole. Send it to jecoffma@yahoo.com. That was jecoffma@yahoo.com. For every $10 donated, you will have an entry to one of the pieces of artwork created by Scott of Reindeer Studios or Eric Forleaf that they will be making live on their Hobby Palooza show. Additionally, at Fort collectors have 50 exclusive quad auto channel cards available to the first 50 people who donate and request one. In the notes section with your PayPal payment, at a minimum, please include your YouTube handle. If you want to get one of the autographed channel cards, also include your mailing address. Every dollar collected will be presented by check to Signatures for Soldiers at the National in Cleveland. Thank you for supporting this worthy cause.
Hello, everyone. This is Orlando from A Collector's Dream. Thank you for showing up for this awesome hour on Hobby Palooza. When they asked me to come on Hobby Palooza, the first thing I thought about is all of the guys are on, Donnie Livestream, all these guys are always on there, Mangini. And I wanted to really focus more on some of the people that behind the scenes, the silent majority, the chat, the people in the chat. That's where the fun is at. So I figured, let me just get one of the Hall of Fame chat guys, my good friend, and here he comes.
In a world that won't stop breaking.
AJ Brown!
No way!
99 out of 99 RPM!
In a hobby filled with hustlers, scams, and flimflams.
We got a 1987 Fleer!
One collector is watching it all from the shadows, fighting hobby crime, one snarky comment at a time.
One of these days, Norton.
And now, it's time to get petty.
Let's crack it out and find out it's
Anal
true.
Eddie.
I'm gonna have a parallelogram with a cracked Ice House Treasures kaboomy. Cause when you're fat, old, and don't give a shit, you don't need to work.
On January 30th,
Are you trying to push my buttons?
the eye appeal event of the millennium,
Your hair is so luscious. Look at that gray hair.
I just got it cut.
Mike Petty leaves the chat and joins 4 collectors.
Theo would love this one, but unfortunately it's got terrible eye appeal.
He's not the collector we need. He's the collector we deserve.
People say, well, buy what you like. Collect what you like. That.
Dark Mike rises. Only on 4 collectors.
A little beverage, I'm ready to talk some baseball cards.
What's up, fruitcakes? Mike
What's
Petty
up?
here. Let's make some money for some charity.
Staying alive.
I like
The
it.
old
We're going
guys
to talk
are
about
alive.
staying alive in the hobby. Well, it's 12 o'clock somewhere. I highly suggest if you don't have a beverage, Orlando's here for keeps with the Corona Extra. I didn't know that was coming. Hey, so we're going to get things started right now by taking a shot of beer every 2 minutes. I see the clock is already running. I'm going to donate $10 for every shot. Before
I'm
we
not going
start
to be
talking
taking
about
shots. I'm
baseball
just going to
cards.
be drinking the beer.
Uh-oh,
but
I
I
should have
am
got
gonna
a rag
donate.
somewhere. I got, uh-oh.
You froze. Anyway, but Mike is frozen. I'm going to go ahead and he's going to do $10 a shot. I don't have that kind of money. I'm going to donate $100, and I'm just going to drink my beer. I have my Orlando cup, and we're going to party.
Oh, I like it. Look at that. A little like a disco, like the 1970s, huh? All right. So basically, everybody knows the game. Grab a beer if you like to play along. And Orlando, I think he did like a little series a couple weeks ago on all these old baseball cards. And I think now what we really want to do is like show you what you should like as opposed to buying what you like, because it's not working if you're buying all this modern crap. You're probably really taking it in the short. So we want to show you some of our collection so you can learn to like some of these old cards. And it's taken us a lifetime to collect them. But,
I think, Mike, I'm going to interrupt you and
Yeah.
say what you always say, buy
Mhm.
what you don't like.
Mhm.
That's what we want to tell the young guys, right? The guys that are doing
Yeah.
the kaboomies and what are some of the new products? You know them all now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, some of the new products, you get the green PMGs. I wrote a few of them down here because it's sort of impossible to remember. The Inception, the Chrome Sapphire, Nebula. That's my favorite one. Stadium Club, Logo Refractions, Blue Waves, Pandora, No Huddle, Pulsars, Orange Wave, Purple Power, Red Shimmer, Navy Camo. Oh, it just, the list goes. Gilded Collection, Expectations. I mean, you can't tell who's who
It's
without
crazy.
a scorecard. It's
Time for a drink,
ridiculous.
Petty.
Already? I didn't hear the buzzer.
There's no buzzer. There's just a timer up there. We got to return to the old days
Oh,
where they
shit,
just had
man, that's gonna go by fast.
1959 Clemente. That's it.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
it. That's what we want to see.
Oh, I love
I
it.
don't
People are
want to
going to
see
show
gold,
some cards
shimmer,
here.
refractor, short print.
I don't need any of
super
that.
short print.
Let me see if I can show something from that era. I don't think I have anything that remotely like that. Here's where my collection starts.
Let's start showing some cards.
What about this?
There you go.
Look at this one.
All right.
This has got very low eye appeal, as you can see. It's hardly centered. It's Jackie Robinson. In case you're wondering, he was good. He's no Wandering Franklin. He's no whatever the guy's name is, Akuna Matata with the broken ankle, or Mike Trout, or one of those guys. So there's a nice card for you to start off with.
In the last.
What do you got, Orlando?
In the last live stream, they were talking about buying packs, breaking packs, and the guys were saying, I wish I wouldn't have broken so many packs and just went out and bought cards like this.
Yeah, because you know what? Because ripping packs is for morons. If you're ripping, you're breaking, or you're buying mystery packs, I mean, really, you got shit for brains. Let's just face it.
I'm telling you, what we want to do today in this live stream is really just talk to the young collectors and the parents of young collectors, and just kind of share with them that, you may not like it. It's like what me and Mike say, you may not like it, but it's what you deserve, right? It's what you should
save
get.
your money, have a little discipline, and buy some things you don't like this Hank Aaron. I don't know if you guys ever heard of him, but Hank Aaron was good. He was really good. So I'd say buy more of these and less kaboomies. There we go. There's another card. I noticed I missed my shot again. Boy, this is going to go fast.
I'm telling you, it's going to go very fast. But
hopefully Theo's keeping track.
We talk about those shiny cards, those, all those refractors. And I think they kind of, put a spell on these new kids and new collectors.
They do.
I think that shine that just gets and you see Dylan,
let me show you some. I want to show you some
refractor.
Speaking of gold,
PMG.
I want to show you some PMG. These are precious metals right here. You see this? Right in one hand. Precious metals. That's a precious metal gem. That's not fake. That's real. You guys should stay away from the precious metal gems and learn to do 20-ounce curls like Mike Petty does. This is what I do. These are the precious metal gems. Stay away from those $30,000 cards.
Precious metal cards.
Mike, look at this. Mickey Mantle. Mickey Mantle. He was good. I
You
don't
could
think
have
I
bought
had.
this when you were young.
You should have.
And
Yeah.
look at mine. I bought this raw many years ago. Look at how old that.
I
But
know.
it's beautifully
ridiculous.
centered, and
Well, and speaking of Mackie Mantle, why don't we
Mackie.
take a look at another
There you
Mackie?
go. That's another beautiful Mackie.
Yeah, it's not that nice looking because it's in a PVG, whatever the hell this company is, but it's all mine and bought and paid for. It's almost centered. It's got a 9 in centering. If you can, if I that stupid
Hold
camera
it
would ever
still.
stop moving. Oh, whoops a daisy. Well, time to drink again.
No,
Boy, I'll tell you, that goes fast. 2 ounces
but
every minute.
guys, if you don't, young guys, the young guys with the Pelican cases, they
What's a
open their
Pelican
Pelican case, Mike, and
Yeah.
what do you see in the Pelican cases? All
I see
PSA
absolutely
9s,
nothing.
PSA
I see
10s,
dog shit. I see
PSA
dog shit in
10s,
the
right?
Pelican.
We're not going to
Yeah,
show any
I mean,
PSA 10s here today.
they're not going to have
PSA
9s because they'll be crying.
We don't have
and
any
they're
9s
Pelicans
either
too.
to show today,
Yeah,
But I mean,
That's
they don't even know
ridiculous.
the difference between a red heart and a red man.
I mean, that's hard to understand. It's almost
Come
like the
on,
difference
guys. They
between a
have
wrist
no
lock
idea
and a wrist
the
watch.
difference between a red man and a red heart.
And
There's a red
speaking
heart, Pee Wee Reese,
how about a dandy
and an
do?
8. And there's the mantle. I love
I mean,
these.
that's just a gorgeous
I
card. How
love
about a
those cards.
dandy? Do
Oh,
they
now
know
that's a
dandies?
beauty. Yeah,
This is a
Beautiful.
They call it a dandy because it's a beauty.
that's a beauty. That does that.
It's Mickey Mantle. I got my doc here. I'll tell you.
That deserves
My doc
staying
came over
alive.
this morning. I said, Doc, you know what? I got this real problem because every time I look in the mirror, I get sick and I want to throw up. What's wrong with me? And he said, nothing, but your eyesight is perfect. Funny doc, I'll tell you.
Oh man.
I got to tell a joke now and again. How about this guy? Let's
There he
rest in
is.
peace, Willie Mays. God, I don't know if anybody saw him. He was good. Anyway, these are the kind of things that you probably don't like that you should be collecting, in my honest opinion, if it was me. But I don't know. Well, who am I? I'm just an old guy drinking on screen, taking my medicine. 3, 2, 1.
One. And me, I'm an old Cuban guy, so I'll go with the old Cuban.
Well, you know
players.
what? We're the oldest ones
How
here.
about this? How about this autograph Minnie Minoso? What do you think of that one?
That's beautiful. I love the way he signed it on the bat.
Right on the bat
It's
there.
so gorgeous. Yeah.
I mean, that's when players were players.
They
now
really
you
were.
got Trout getting hurt just by.
I mean, you got guys that
running.
can't play 100 games in a season.
No, it's ridiculous.
And how long until this shoestring Otami guy gets injured? I mean, he's hitting I mean, there's 3 or 4 guys out there that are probably great that everybody wants to collect still, which I don't blame them. But I'm waiting until their career's over. Then I can buy them.
I mean, Otani, I think his pitching
they
career is
continue
probably
to be
going to be
good.
over. I mean, it's just they don't make them like this anymore.
No, they don't. They sure don't. That's a gorgeous card. I have one here, but I
love
won't
this
show
card.
mine.
You know, Petty, that this has 3 Hall of Famers. It's got the
Willie Mays.
That's Willie Mays, Aaron, and that I don't remember the name of that umpire, but he's a Hall of Fame umpire. I'm getting too old already.
Jocko Conlon or something like that? How about this?
I bet somebody in the
Willie.
chat knows, because you know what? Somebody in the chat knows. Oh, now that's.
I mean, this guy, another Willie Mays. I love Willie Mays. He was so good. I once saw Willie Mays. I saw him several times, but I remember my grandfather saying to me, he hit me down there, he elbowed me. He said, you know what? That guy, that's center field. That's Willie Mays. I proceeded to watch him drop a fly ball in center and then get picked off at first base in the first game. I was hooked. Anyway, He was good. That's a true story.
He was good. You know who else was good but had a shorter career?
Who's that?
Roy Campanella.
Oh, don't get me started on that guy.
And I
saw him so many times at Dodger Stadium.
I gotta tell you, drink.
Boy, I'll tell you, it's rough taking your medicine, I'll tell you, health and wealth, that's all you can do.
Yeah.
Trying to relax all the time, The only way I could do. Last night I went to the bar. I asked the bartender, hey, surprise me. He showed me a naked picture of my wife.
And you
Well,
said,
it's
get
tough
that away
getting
from
old.
me.
Trying to relax. That's all.
Get that away from me, please, right?
Well, it's hard without a crowd. I'll tell you.
Listen, what are your thoughts on that Kurt's
You
juice?
don't like that.
What
What's
are your thoughts
that?
what are your thoughts on Kurt's juice?
Well, the funny thing is how you and we saw him in
Yeah,
Strongsville.
in Strongsville, yeah.
And I mean, that guy, he looks like a little bit of a meth head to me. I mean, he was only like about what, 60 pounds soaking wet.
Yeah,
He
thin
kind of
guy.
looks like Fire Marshal Bill a little bit.
And did you
This
see
is
what
Kurt.
he was looking at cards with Scotch tape on them? He was
Yeah,
trying
and
to,
I
see
don't
if he
mind the
could
guy. I really don't
take
mind the
that
guy
off.
trying to make a business or whatever. What I don't like is the fact that he's not complying with the law.
Yeah.
He's circumventing, and I think that he should go to PSA and work for them. That's what I think.
Well, PSA now
mean,
is onto him already, so it's just a matter
They
of
are,
time.
but can they really? I don't think they can detect
No,
it.
they
The
can't
grading.
tell. I mean,
They can't.
look, they didn't even catch Moser or Will Jamin, all those other dudes that
No,
were doing it back
they
then.
like
Remember?
him.
I mean,
No.
people think that it's happening now. This
I
is
mean,
just
look,
a series.
let's take a look at this trim card.
Oh,
There's a
that's
nice
good
trim
one.
one. This is for my producer Theo.
Whoa.
It's a beauty, Roberto. It's a little off center. I'm sure a lot of people wouldn't like it, but for me, it's quality with the low quality, low eye appeal. So these are some of my cards that you probably don't like them, and you probably should collect what you like. So
That's
gotta
right.
raise some more money for charity. Well, this 2 minutes goes fast.
Yeah. But, we were talking about the young guys. We want to get some of these people in the hobby that are into all this modern stuff because they're spending hundreds and thousands of dollars on these cards. And, they're going to be worth pennies on the dollar anytime soon, So
from the moment you buy them, they go down. And that's the only way they go. And you will, 99% of them are going to go down right into the toilet. Like I like to say, from 100,000 down to $5. Now, if you like that kind of return on investment, you're not going to get that when you buy precious. Listen to that. I just like the way it sounds. Hello, honey, precious metal gems. Anyway, I like that, but these didn't cost me as much as that precious metal gem that guy bought, that guy. I can't believe he bought that fake. And then
Can you imagine?
I tried to tell him how to get his money back, but he wanted to make a big deal out of it, call eBay and call Beckett. And who knows if he'll ever get his money back. I told him, you need to shove
he
that
got his
deal.
money back. He finally got his money back.
But he needs to shove that deal down the seller's mouth because he's a scam artist, the seller, and he didn't do it. The seller's going to get paid, as I understand, and eBay's going to take care of it.
No, everybody got paid, and
but I mean, why should you let that seller get paid?
That seller,
I don't know.
I
think the guy's a complete moron. If in my opinion, he should collect what he likes outside of the card collecting.
Exactly.
He needs to get his. I don't know. Guys like that just rub me the wrong way.
Yeah.
Let's look at some more cards.
Let's look at some more cards. How about the?
Now you really got the old ones out. Joe DiMaggio. He was good.
How about Joe D?
He was good. Here's another. You showed this was my first card.
Yeah.
Really, that I got when I got back into collecting like everybody did back in about 2007. This is my first one I bought.
Yeah.
I loved Roy.
I love
such
Champion.
a nice guy.
I think I'm behind. Is Campy better than Yogi? What do you think? Campy or Yogi? I mean, Yogi's got 10 rings, man. 10
He was
rings.
so good. And speaking of, the Yogiisms, I mean, are those things ridiculous?
Oh,
like the National. I mean, the National. Nobody goes
ain't
to
over
the
till
National
it's
anymore.
over.
Yeah, nobody goes to the National anymore. It's
Fork
too
in the
crowded.
road, take it. Oh man, his book is awesome. And just a great personality, a great guy, just one of those players that you have to love. Just like Mano. People say Mano wasn't the best. No, he wasn't, but he was the friendliest guy. Nice. He was down to earth.
He was good.
Yeah, he was great. He was great.
Well, I want to show some Jackies. Let's show another Jackie.
All right.
Here's a nice Jackie for you. These were bought much before the big card boom when everybody came back. What you needed to do is you needed to stay in the game before you came back. Because now these are out of reach for a lot of people. but
Most
you
of
got to
the
learn to
stuff.
love them, and you can get these in 2s and 3s. I mean, they're affordable, guys. Don't feel, and these
Eh,
weren't collected overnight. Orlando, our collections were over time. And I think that's what we're trying to show you here, not to be
Yeah.
discouraged or you need to like these. These are going to stand the test of time, in my
Yeah.
honest opinion. I don't
Yeah, I
know.
mean,
What do
we're
I
not,
know?
we don't have investment advice or anything like that. We're just
No.
showing our experience. I mean, you know,
What
I've
I do
been
have is
doing
I
this
do
for
have
50
more beer.
years.
That's one thing I do have, though.
Yeah, you know, we've both been doing this for a
They're
long time.
getting
So we're just
shorter.
sharing some of the stuff
Look
that,
at the
you know,
beers
we've,
are getting shorter over
yeah,
here.
I gotta, you know, I
I
went ahead and
don't.
I
I
got the
mean,
big
look what
one.
happened. The buzzer already.
Yeah. But you know what I
Ooh,
found?
that buzzer
I don't
comes
know.
up fast.
I'm hoping I'm
Woo,
waiting for, is
Dougie,
Mangini in the
we're
chat?
raising money
Maybe
for
tell me,
charity.
is Mangini in the chat?
I don't know. I haven't seen one
I
chat.
need
Is
to
there
know if
anybody
he's in the
here?
chat
Who's
because
watching this stupid thing?
because you know what I did, Mike?
Hmm.
I got some of Mangini's special juice.
You do?
Yes,
Let's
it's
see
a
it.
secret juice that he himself
You
makes.
have the mandarini juice?
The mandarini juice, my friend.
Can you pour
And
it
let me
on
tell
your
you, this
cards and
thing.
get
You
stains
know what?
out?
I'm gonna take a sip of this thing, but you know what it makes you do? It makes
What?
you want to go back and collect cards that are rare and from every single
And
set
then the ones
in the
that nobody
world.
like,
Yes, there it is.
Mhm.
It's the man.
which I don't blame them.
Put me on screen there. I'm
Hey,
gonna
you know,
show
I just
everybody the
noticed.
special juice.
Yeah, the
The
mandarini.
Manginelli juice. The
Oh, I love
Manginelli
it. I love it.
is
Hey,
Manginelli juice.
what you need to
It's
do
a
is you need to watch
special
that guy a little
juice.
more often, and
It's a
that'll tell you
special
what you
juice, and when
need
you drink
need
it,
to buy. Mmm,
mmm,
that's
oh, it's
good.
so
We're drinking the
good. It's
Kool-Aid.
Manginelli.
All
And you know
right,
what?
Mangini liked it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you,
And it
that
makes you
count
want to show
that buzzer.
rare cards like the Martin Dihigo.
Oh, look at that. That's old. Now see,
That is,
I didn't used to
you
like
know,
black and white
this is,
cards.
do you know that this was Otani before Otani? This was like, he
Yep,
was the Babe Ruth of Latin or Negro baseball. You know, he
yep.
played in the Negro leagues and he, towards the end of his career, and he managed the New York Cuban team. And the New York Cuban team played, I think it was a 1934 World Series against the Pittsburgh Crawfords that had Josh Gibson
Uh-oh.
and I think it was Cool Papa Bell
Oh
and
boy.
a couple other big names. Anyway, and then I'm getting old, but
Big names,
the
big
team,
names.
the
He's a
Cubans
Ellie
had
De La Cruz
the
before
Cubans had a
Ellie
great team too.
De La
The Cubans
Cruz.
had Alexander Ohms. They had Luis Tion's father and other players, and they went all the way and
Woo!
they lost in the 7th game to Pittsburgh. But this was the manager of the
Wow.
team,
Is my
Martin
camera
Diego.
still on? Can you still hear me?
No, because I'm talking.
Okay. What else you got? All right, let's show some more cards.
What else I got?
You know
Let's
what
show
I
the
got?
Babe. Check this out. You know
Babe.
that the
Let's start talking the Babe. The Babe. I like the Babe. We ate a lot of hot dogs.
this is what you call the what do they call it? Top loader that they put in the boxes. This was
It's
actually
big. Oh boy.
in the box of the 1949, and they're the 49 leaf. They got it right on this.
Maybe
It's
you
a
should have
49
teetered
leaf,
up.
and this is the top of the box. See that?
Yeah.
And you see the shirt I'm wearing today?
It's nice,
Reindeer
whatever it is.
Studios.
And your FAT, fit and trim. Unlike my shirt, it's BIG big.
Big and trim.
But I do have the puka shells from David
Oh,
Cassidy. He hand delivered these to me.
nice.
They're collector's items, in case you're wondering. Trying to relive 1976. Speaking of 1976, let's show. Are we showing the Babe? I like the Babe.
Sure.
Here's a Babe.
We're showing.
Here's a
There you
Babe.
go.
Here's a green Babe. I
That's
always
from
like
the
the green
basement
Babe.
collection, right?
Yeah.
No, that's
I was watching the Lou Gehrig story the other night. He came on. Everybody was eating his hats. I don't know why they always wanted to eat Babe's hats. You ever wonder that? I think that timer is going down again. I need to drink my medicine. Well, I'll tell you, when you get older, it's not easy. I'll tell you. Spending all that money at Strongsville. I went in the bank the other day. I saw a sign. At this bank, you have a friend. Yeah, it was a couple of payments behind, all of a sudden, my friend took my car. I'll tell you, it's not easy being me. You got to take your medicine, though. You got to have health. You're nothing if you can't relax. You can't have your health, I'll tell you. You got nothing.
There's Mangini. This is the card I want to show to Mangini.
Right. That's a tiny little card.
It's Hannes Wagner.
Oh boy, it's small.
This is the first top set.
A
lot of people think that the 51 is the top set.
Yeah.
This is the first top set, the 48 Topps Magic.
Right.
And
that's a great
Mangini's
Wagner.
got that set.
Anybody can afford that. And speaking of Wagner, I have a fake Wagner this is a Pop 1. Now, when you get a Pop 1, now Mangiarini, he likes to tell me that this is not a squirt proof. It's some kind of it's something, he said. Uh-oh. Easy, camera. Either somebody's drinking. Anyway, there's only 3 of these known copies, and this is the highest top-rated copy. And guess who has it? Mike Petty collection. They should write it up there from the Mike Petty collection. But this,
beautiful.
Again, anybody, you could have gotten these for $50 instead of $5,000 that they are now. Instead of buying dog shit.
Yep.
Trying to rip packs and do mystery packs. I mean, the ripping pack days, and then I don't need mama breaks doing my packs. How about you open your own packs? You ever think about that? How we doing, Theo, on my drinking? Are we doing how many?
I don't know,
but
but
you
owe some money.
No, I'm all right. I'm okay now. I'll tell you.
Hey, let's show some ice cream.
Mike, there's a counter up there. You're up to 12, so you're doing good.
That's how many I've had? Seems like I've had more. I'll tell you that. I'm pretty looped. I'm a little loopy. Oh, we're going to show some more cards. All right, keep going. Let's go.
Mike, you want to show some ice cream cards?
It's not really ice cream time yet, but I do like my ice cream cards. I tell you, I still want to show some more babes because I do like chocolate. Chocolate.
Oh, the Nielsen's, yeah.
This is my little Nielsen. It's a Nielsen chocolate. See, babe? That's a babe. Again with the bad hat. This guy is never going out of style. Look at that gorgeous card. I never liked these black and whites for some time. That's why I bought it. Now I learned to like it. I bought what I didn't like as opposed to what I like. And what I like is the back. See the pop? Yeah. I got that from Chris from Missouri. He always puts those little stickers on there like that.
Yes, he does.
And so this tells me that there's a Pop 5 and they're only 5 higher. See, there's not many of these. If you kids out there that are watching, if you like Pop, if you're Pop on Pop and Popsicle and Pop Goes the Weasel, then this is your little Pop. This has got the pop. It pops.
That's right.
They say.
That's right. Yeah, I mean these kids, they don't like it. If it's not shiny and it's not colorful, they don't like it.
If it's not a precious metal gem.
No, I mean I could give them. I could show them a Grover Cleveland Alexander, and they're like,
wasn't he the president of the United States?
The president of the United States?
Grover Cleveland Alexander? Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, people don't know about that. It's
American Caramel card, yeah.
Let's talk about American Caramel because there's only one thing I like better than chocolate, and that's caramel. I just love the caramel. And you know who I like when I see caramel? I like Ty Cobb.
Yes, sir.
I like Ty Cobb with the caramel.
That's
if you notice, there's stains, and that, my friends, is a Pop 1 with only 1 higher, whatever that means. I mean, I'm just trying to play along with the games with the pops because everybody likes pops. But I think that these, seriously, all in all, I'm not kidding when I do say if they are low pop, maybe you should like them. I never liked the black and whites, but look at that.
Yeah.
I don't know if, I missed a shot. Ty Cobb, he was good.
He was good.
Now, he's no Jake Gibson, whatever the guy's name is. What's his name? Josh Gibson.
Right. Here's a black and white card for Matt.
Oh, You know, that looks a lot like our friend Greg from Midlife Crisis.
Greg, yeah, it does, doesn't it? Look at the.
You know, I'll tell you, the great thing in the
It
hobby is
really
my
does look
buddy
like him.
is like Yogi Berra and Chris from Missouri. They're doppelgangers. And then the same thing with Warren Spahn and Greg. Are they in the chat? Are these guys watching our show or not?
I don't know. It's usually me and you, Petty, in the chat, and we start the
what, these
trouble in the
guys,
chat.
I'll tell you
So I
what,
think
we
the chat is going to be kind of quiet today.
we don't get shit for respect, I'll tell you that. But let me show you this one. Here's another chocolate card.
Yeah.
This is a Ty Cobb with very low eye appeal because it's got a crease on it. This is so against my nature to buy a card with a crease across it, but somebody liked it, and it's a pop 8, which I like, and there's only 23 of them graded, so somebody must like it. I don't know. And then there's these. Here's another Cobb before I have to drink again. I don't know why it is. I like Cobb lately because they're black and white. Whoopsie daisy. Whoopsie daisy. I'll tell you what, this fucking camera.
That's a beautiful car.
Pardon me, the F word. This is a pop 1 with none higher. None. That's what I don't know if that means, but or if it's any good. What I paid for it, probably lose my ass on it, but I don't give a shit.
That's the 1916 M101, right?
It's a W572.
Oh, it's the hand
cut by Mangini.
Right.
Mangiarini probably cut it with the scissors.
Oops.
Oopsie daisy.
Mangiarini time.
Oh boy, I missed a shot there.
Mangiarini wants me to show some better cards.
I'll tell you what, I would have been much better off if I would have used a 1 ounce shot glass because I feel like I love Lucy. Vita Mita Vegemin. It's so tasty too, just like candy.
Let me show another black and white.
Woo! Oh,
this is
that. Won't they call that a fat card?
1907
Fatima.
Rookie Ty Cobb of the team of Ty Cobb. There's Ty Cobb in the middle there. And it's the H&M Taylor postcard from 1907.
Of course, Mangiarini has it.
Mangiarini has
Cobb.
He's
but
got most of the
show
Cobb.
the back on that, Orlando. Show
this
the back.
Is something for the back on this is awesome because it's been mailed.
It's written on.
And it's written on. And on the back,
and you know what it says? Ty
here,
Cobb was good. Please buy me. Don't buy
Detroit
refractions and 55 parallelograms. That's what it says.
It says Detroit is baseball mad. That's what the lady's telling the other lady. And she's sending it over to New York, rubbing it in because 1907 through 1909, the Tigers were the champions of the American League.
I'll tell you something.
That's a card that's for Detroit collector. He's got an awesome channel, by the way. Shout out to him.
Oh, he does. That guy's got. If I had his Cobb collection, I'd burn mine. But here's another Cobb. They told me I probably got robbed on this one, but they said this one is his last playing days card, and it's a pop 1 with only 2 higher. All I care is that it's a pop 1 because all I care is about pop. That's all I'm only buying cards these days with pop, and they have to pop. Holy shit! I got another.
Let me show you one of my Cobb.
Hey, hold on a minute. Are you Skippies out there? Are you putting money into this charity, the Signatures for Soldiers? Because I don't know about you, but I'm blowing a lot of money.
I'm not even. I'm going to put in $100 at least at the end of this thing, and then we'll see what else. But I'm not even counting. I'm just drinking and having some fun.
I'll tell you what. I've just killed another soldier.
What do we got?
Hey, can I ask some questions? Mike, can you hear me?
Go ahead.
Okay. Beach Boys or the Beatles?
The Beatles, no doubt. I know every word to every Beatles song.
Yeah, Beatles.
All right. What are your favorite songs by the Bee Gees?
Well, you could tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man, no time to talk. Other than that, but I know them all.
All of them on the Saturday
night.
All the ones on Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah. Don't touch the hair.
That was a classic.
Yeah. The funny thing is when at the beginning of that movie at Saturday Night Fever, you have they're playing that song "Staying Alive," and he's got a gallon of paint in his hand. And I used to sell paint, as you guys know. but he's walking, and the joke is that he had to go buy the paint from another store to sell it to a woman, and he's flipping the paint.
Oh,
So
wow.
he bought the gallon for $7.99 and he sells it to her for $12.99. And I just think that's so apropos for how we stay alive in the hobby to these days. And you know how we do it? You can tell by the way I use my walk, I'm a woman's man. And I'm sorry to that asshole Timmy over there on the sports card radio the other night on my show. The guy had to make a comment. He goes, "Oh, is that a Fitbit you have there, fat boy?" I go, "Yeah, it's a Fitbit. I paid $30 for it." And I said, "But I have my
Fitbit.
Rolex in the safe, jackass."
A fat
And now
bit.
I'm showing them what precious metals are, dickwad.
You know what? They discovered you now. They think that
They discovered me.
They want you
I
on
helped
again.
those guys. I gave them nicknames for all those assholes. Brent Mastro and Scissorhand, Edward Scissorhands for that guy Mosier, and Robert Fat Kid on the Block. Those guys, I'm really glad that they made it on the YouTube though, because they are great for the hobby.
Let me tell you,
okay, and it's all entertainment. It's just for fun. And seriously, you do have to collect what you like, but we're just trying to show you, like, over time, these cards will last the test of time. You want to leave and at our age, you want to leave your kids something that you can be proud of. And that's pretty much what it is. I'm not going into debt to buy any of these cards. And we're not huge collectors per se. Like I said, we're not the Marshall Vogels of the world with the $200 million collections or anything like that. That's a legacy. We're just setting we enjoy this. We enjoy the cards. I don't care that it's a billion-dollar fraud anymore. You know what I care about? I care about Lou Gehrig. He was supposed to be a engineer like his Uncle Otto, according to the movies Private Yankees, But he became a ball player instead. And this is a card here that I believe John 3D, he has the same card. And you can see mine is terribly off center. Because it's got low eye appeal, otherwise I wouldn't have it. And the one thing it does have, though, is it has see the pop? I have the little Crispin, Missouri sticker. Notice that 3-bagger? I don't care about it, to be honest with you, but rich people want it because it's the only 3-bagger known. 3-bagger. Most of them are 1-bagger, 1-bag. It's a pop 4, 25 higher, but no 3-baggers. And
the back is
3-baggers,
different. People don't realize
we've all had 3-baggers. Let's face it. We've had, what happens when you have 3-baggers? One for you, one for the girl, and then one for the dog in case the bag comes off. So that happens. So we got to have 3 bags.
Hey, Mike, you're not paying attention to the clock. You're 2 drinks behind.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Thanks. But seriously, what Mike was saying is right.
I thought we were going to have a buzzer in this game.
I mean, what Mike was saying is
the beers are getting shorter. Look.
But Mike, seriously, what we're trying to say in this hour that we've got less time left is basically just that process. It takes time, and you got to be patient. I mean,
you do.
Hey, I'm a retiree on a retirement income. The way I do it, if you guys watch my channel, you see I go there and I sell a lot of cards and buy a big card, and that's the way I do it. I don't want to leave my kids thousands of cards. I want to leave them a couple hundred.
Yeah, less is like definitely
this,
more.
I mean, that's what you want.
You want ice cream. It's almost ice cream time. How many am I behind, Theo? Just one more.
You want to go ahead and put the ice cream time?
You're on schedule now.
Holy shnikes, this ain't easy. I'll tell you, it's not worth it taking your medicine like this. But my doctor, he told me, so I got to take it. Now I have something.
Let's do
like
matching ice creams.
Let me get to my ice cream cards here. I have, unfortunately, all my ice cream cards have ice cream all over it. Here's an ice cream card. I think that's the matching.
It's the matching.
Yours is a 3.5. You have a herringbone?
Yeah, I got the herringbone. And you got the yin
yang. This is my yin yang roof. Yeah. Now, I'd like to tell you that it's a pop 3, only 2 higher, and only 7 SGC graded, because that's the pop.
But mine has mine has a stain over here.
How?
Mine's got the ice cream stain
Mine's
on the
got
back.
no ice cream.
Mine's
And it's
got the
only
ice cream
two.
stain on
Mine
the
has a
back.
little tiny crease up near the top, but there's only 30 of these graded of this particular one.
Yeah.
And as we've already discussed, the Babe was good. So we're gonna buy Babe.
You got Babe.
Babe is a buy. Babe is a buy.
So the Yinglings, you have the Yinglings. These are
I
another
have a couple
Yingling.
yin yangs.
And there's
I want
also
more.
a Tharps. Kind of, you don't know, there's also a Tharps.
I
don't
want
have
those Jim Thorpes.
So I just wanted to
I'm behind again.
share. There's there's actually 4 different colors.
Wait, is this thing almost over? Holy
No,
shit.
not yet. It can't be over. I need to show my Cobb. So here's the Cobb that I got at Strongsville. Everybody was there.
I know that beautiful Cobb. Oh,
and this is my white border. I got the gold border. Now I got the white border.
You buy beautiful cards.
And
That's
what I love about this card is the back with the polar bear. So I call it the red, white, and blue. The red, white, and blue.
That is amazing. That story is amazing. If you haven't subscribed to Orlando's channel, you got to do so. My favorite Cobb is the one with the bat off.
Yeah.
I have 3 of these P206s. I need the balls on chin card. That's the one I need. The Cobb balls on chin. Because I don't have it yet. Oh, I got to drink again. This is really getting rough. I should have stuck to 1 ounce.
I want to share my. Go ahead.
We got a couple more questions here. Mookie wants to know: do you enjoy the hobby more now that you jump on camera?
I enjoy it just the same, but I do like just being a dick and just getting out there and putting myself out. Because the other thing is, I really don't give a shit what people think. I'm not in it for anything but the cards. Like I told the guys on Sports Card Radio the other night, like if I really gave a shit about the trimming and all the scamming going on and all the shady shit, I wouldn't collect. There was times when I thought, I'm not going to collect anymore. But I enjoy it too much. The thing I do like, though, I do like the YouTube community. Meeting the people I've met, obviously, I have the hair. Everybody else is bald on YouTube, it seems, or they're wearing backwards hats. I don't have to, but that's not the point. What was my point again? I think it's on my head. But besides that, I really enjoy the hobby with other people. There's no doubt that people that are thinking kind of the same, because there's not too many of us around. There's, just this modern shit has really got me in my panties in a bunch, because all I see is people losing money, and I don't see that as a gateway to the hobby as a good thing. It only helps certain people.
Yeah,
it helps fanatics. It helps PSA. It helps large companies. I'm a small company, and I've been against big. I fucking hate. Oh, pardon my French, but I hate big companies. And Fanatics is the biggest. They've gobbled up everything, And I don't know. I don't know where the hobby's going to go, but I think it's going to go the way of the 1980s. I really do.
I'm going to ask this question. I'm going to get off screen. I'd like to hear Orlando's question too. I have some friends who really like what Paul Skeens is doing right now for Pittsburgh, and they reached out to me and they said, what Paul Skeens card should I buy? And from the sound of it, you're saying don't buy any. So
let me tell you, you don't buy any. I can guarantee you one thing.
Don't buy any.
This. Do not buy any Paul Skeenies, because what's going to happen is he's only going to be he'll be done by August. I promise you. They're going to limit him to about 140 innings this year. That's if he doesn't throw his arm out first. And the minute he feels any look, I just threw the other day. I'm 62 years old. I threw with my grandson the other day. I feel great throwing the ball at 62. These fuckers, they throw the ball. Oh, my arm! Oh, it's broken. They cannot. The old players, they threw 400 pitches before the fucking game. These guys are pussies. They won't make it 100 games. So if you think their cards are going to be great, buy them after their careers are over and pay the money. You know what I mean? Don't be buying them at the top of the market and then watch them go all the way down. And especially these 101 precious. You know, it's funny how I just love the way that sounds. You know what that sounds like? It sounds like money. It doesn't sound like precious metal gems.
I mean, look,
I don't.
Theo, Mike, the question is simple. You know, do you want to buy? Listen, let me ask you a question, Mike. Would you rather buy the Gunnar Henderson fun face card, right?
It's not Gunnar Henderson.
Whatever the guy's name is.
Well, that's a funny thing. I don't learn their names until 10.
Card, okay? It's about
I don't
the same
need
price.
to know their fucking names. I don't need to know their names until after they've done something. I really swear. I swear to you, I don't. That's why I make fun of these names. But this guy, what's this Jackson Holiday? I realized I had his name wrong. I thought it was Jackson Profar. That's some other dickwad that was a hot shot 5 years ago. And he's having a great year. But I mean, Jackson Holiday, if you think he's going to be as good as Billy Ripken with his fun face card, and let's buy that fun face. Let's run that up to 300 so we can go down to $40 like the Billy Ripken. As I mentioned the other night, you know, here's a card that I got for that fuckface card. I got that card. I don't know. I mean, I think it's worth a little more. I think it'd probably be worth a couple thousand, maybe. And then I know everybody's going to hate it. Oh, don't talk about prices. Well, the fact is I traded for this card for a Billy Ripken. It was worth $100 back then in '87, as well as the Koufax. So that stupid Jackson Holiday, go buy it. I want all 5 of them. Instead of
Hey, time to drink.
Again. I'll tell you what, man, this really comes up on you.
I got to show my favorite card ever.
I got a lot of dead soldiers here.
I got to get it. I got to get into the 19th century cards, Mike. Where are we?
God. We're going back and we're going
my
back.
My favorite card ever.
Oh my God.
The King, Mike King Kelly. You got to love this card.
Joe Kelly, he's great. I love
this guy.
This
guy was Babe Ruth before Babe Ruth. This guy got paid $100,000.
These are cards that I don't like, but I want to buy them now.
You don't like this one?
I don't
like it because this is you're talking low pop right here.
That's a low pop.
But
who's that? Who's that guy?
$10,000 Kelly. That's King Kelly.
That's King Kelly too.
These are both King Kelly cards here.
I'm running out of cards. I don't got dick over
this
here.
One was it's the 1887, the one where the portrait, which is a rare version, and you can see at the bottom it says $10,000 Kelly. $10,000 bonus.
Hello, everyone. Sorry about that, King Kelly.
Hello, everyone.
Well, let's talk again. So
I wanted to share my King Kelly.
Well, you know, it's a funny little thing that happened. I cut myself here. I got blood all over my blood red.
Oh,
that's the Wagner.
You see that? I don't know. Somehow I got blood on me. But look at that blood red.
It's so sharp.
There's only here. Oh, but there really is blood on there. It's a pop 6, so these aren't low pop. But there's 9 higher. And there's only, I don't know, there's a lot. There's 30 of them. But this is a nice one. And in case you guys are wondering, especially all you numbskulls from Pittsburgh, he was good. You know, I don't know. I did cut myself because there's blood all over my Lou Gehrig card. Holy shit, I'm like a stuffed pig here. I got blood on the ground, blood on the saddle.
We talked yesterday. You told me there was everywhere. Yesterday, you said that one of your slabs had chipped. Remember?
Oh, on the ground. I was going through all my slabs and something broke. I'll tell you what, those things. Half of these things are busted, especially with PSA now that they changed their slabs. Holy shit!
You got one of them that's busted.
They're cracked in the corners. And, you know, I hate PSA slabs. Do I owe a drink?
Yeah.
I do owe one.
Go.
You do.
Always,
And
always do a drink.
And I think everybody wants to hear what you guys think about the cards that have the bat chips and jersey chips in them. What do you guys think about this?
Well, that's his thoughts. No, actually,
The fake bat chips, everybody, they know what I think. They're all fucking fake.
well,
But
I'll tell you
everybody loves them,
what.
and let's not get.
Petty,
I don't want to ruin the hobby for him, bro. I don't want to ruin the hobby, bro. But
I
know
will
they're all
say
fake.
though, I will say there are certain relics that are game used, like Josh Gibson bat.
Okay.
Relic. Those type of relic, Babe Ruth bat relics. Okay, I'll go with some of those.
Maybe
If
there's
they're
one or
game used,
two.
if they're
But you know
pieces of the
what? If
bat.
90% of them are fake, I don't give a shit about the other 10%. It's almost like in court. One lie equals all lie. So if you have, 10% of these bullshit relics they're good, maybe, they're all lies according to what I think. It's funny, like I think I told you, somebody had a Babe Ruth bat at the Strongville show.
Right.
And I must have cut myself on the beer. Holy shit. Anyway, Ash took it over to the heritage guy, to this guy, that guy, the memory lane guy, after he had just been ripped off for $2 million, or how many ever million it was, and asked him about the bat. He said it was worth $100 for the fucking bat. It wasn't game used, or you could sell the fallacy that it was used by, he pointed with this bat. It's a game match. Here's a picture. I mean, these guys will pull off any fucking scam to take you away from your hard-earned money. These are cards that Orlando and I are showing you.
Stick with cards like this.
Stick
with the
cards
classics.
like Orlando shows you. Like Mirage.
Classic cards.
See
man.
the triple Mirage? I mean, the montage, whatever the hell you guys call it. I know. You see, I mean, you got to stick, if you stick to cards like these that have low pop, this is only a 20 pop.
Stick with
20.
low pop. Yeah.
You know what? I just can't believe there's blood everywhere. I got blood on every one of my cards, Orlando.
Greatest catcher of the 19th century, Buck Ewing.
Hey, don't forget to donate.
Nobody even knows
we
who
need
he
to
is.
get some money for this charity. These soldiers are the
How
only
about
reason.
that?
Boozle! Led for us and destroyed. I fucking love that. That
Penny,
guy,
we're showing a bunch of cards.
That's why he's a Hall of Famer. Boozle. Where's my buddy Andrew? That guy, he's trying to get into the Hall of Fame. He's the 4th candidate up for bid. And
Yeah,
there
Andrew's
he
awesome. There he is, my
there
man
he is.
Andrew.
And
He's part of our chat team.
That guy has been an amazing collector, and I mean, and not only that, he's always in the chats, and you gotta love the guy. Anyway,
we gotta give a thumbs up to the other chatter, Mookie, of course, and a lot of times you and I, Petty, run into Bob Boozle, so we got to give Bob Boozle also.
Oh, Bob Boozle,
and
these
Mookie,
guys
are the best.
They keep the community going.
Let me tell you.
Here's one for my buddy H, the THZ, whatever the fuck his acronym is. The Hank Aaron story guy, Matt. I love the man.
Matt is awesome.
God, this camera. I'm going to throw this. You know what? I'm going to end this stream by throwing this fucking iPad in the pool. That's how mad I am with all that. But this is a great card. Everybody had this. I saw a couple were bought last week with Greg with the midlife, and it's such a hard card to get. Such a beauty.
Lot lower.
Why don't you learn to like these? Learn to enjoy these cards. They're beautiful.
To like these cards too. This is a Fatima. It has Walter
I'm still
Johnson.
trying to learn. I'm still trying to learn to like
Walter
it. You know
Johnson
what I like?
and other Hall of Famers on there, and just some unique cards that we want to share with everybody. It's a little different stuff, so you could just kind of see a variety of all the stuff out there. And these the chat guys like Petty and everybody else that we talk to that don't do any content, I want to ask you guys that if you can put out some content. I never put out content. I was just a lurker and a chat guy. And once I put out content, it was the best thing I ever did. Even though I don't show my face on my channel, It's
Me
just
neither.
the friendships
I
that
don't
we've
show my
developed
face.
with Petty and with everybody else. Go for it, guys. Look at Mookie. Mookie did it. If Mookie did it, anybody can do it.
I'll tell you what, it's been quite a ride. I don't know that I have any more cards. I do have another green Garrett to show as I'm bleeding like a stuffed pig. But this is one from the Grail collection.
Right.
I'm very proud to own it. It's a very nice card. It's off center, of course. That's the only reason they can beat the shit out of me on it. Financial wise, is it's not centered according to Boyle.
And I'll end up showing a low pop mantle, an O-Pee-Chee, 66 O-Pee-Chee mantle.
Yeah.
So
And,
we'll show
and
that,
one of the
so.
last things I have is a very low eye appeal.
Low eye appeal. You
Yeah,
gotta like it.
It's an ice cream card. It's got ice cream. And then you know what? I had 2 ice cream cards. It's the same one. One's a 1, one's a 2. Not
One's for
centered.
me.
One's
for
a
me.
herringbone and one's a yin yang. So you got to get herringbone, yin yangs, and Jim Thorpe's to be in the game. I don't think I have. I think I showed you. Oh, here's one that I really like.
Mike, I'm gonna have to cut you guys off soon. Go ahead.
All right. How much more time? Here we go. Lou Gehrig. It's a miniature. This doesn't cost a lot. I mean, for guys to get in on Lou at a low price. Anyway, all right.
All
So
right,
that's
no
the
more
show,
cards.
I guess, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got to close the bar down.
Bar's closed. Do I have
Yeah.
one more shot for charity?
Oh, there you go. So
Thank
you
you
did,
for-
Mike. You did 26 shots.
Holy shit! 20. I owe $260. Dollars.
Yep.
All right, I'm doubling that. 5.
Wow, you're the man. You're the man.
520?
That's why I brought him on.
520 to the soldiers. The soldiers, whatever the heck.
Signatures
it
for
is.
soldiers. Well, sign
Right.
it. Sign the.
I'm gonna make a check.
Sign that before you get sobered up, okay? All right.
Right.
Well, go ahead and close this out here. Tell everybody bye, Orlando.
Okay, the tab's closed. Thanks,
Bye,
Orlando.
guys.
Thanks,
Catch
guys.
you on the next one. I'll be in the chat.
All the
next